Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Well, happy Solo Sexual Pride Day again. Today is Evelina Falenta's birthday, and I hope you will join me in praying for me again by leaving a dislike on my video. I hope to get at least 100 dislikes this time around, because the last time I got I think it was 8 dislikes. I had a lot of good luck that time around. I ended up getting a good performance review at my job around that time, and some other good stuff happened. I was struggling through burnout. You know, the thing is, I discovered this past year that the difference between burnout and just feeling like you're accomplishing a lot is really a matter of perspective. I just needed to change my perspective. I feel a whole lot better these last couple of weeks. And don't get me wrong, last couple of weeks have had its own set of challenges. I just no longer feel burnt out anymore because I feel like I'm accomplishing something. I also find it very helpful to actually take the weekends off, and don't do other gig work on the weekends. I sometimes I get a little bit too ambitious, and that's easier said than done because there's only so many hours in the day. What I really wish for is if we could have a 3-day weekend every week, and by 3-day weekend I mean if we could work 5 days and then take 3 days off. That would be ideal for me. Then I could take on some side projects and also have some time off, right? I often have to choose between one or the other during the weekends, right? And it feels like a waste to have 2 days off, right? By like you spend half the weekend unwinding, and the other half you have to pick up speed again, right? It feels like if only we had 3 days off, it would actually feel like you got time to take off, right? But I hope you will pray for me by leaving a dislike, because I'm seriously disappointed at something. You see, October 24 means a lot to me, and I haven't been able to take one off for this is going on the third year now. And what really sucks is that I see colleagues take time off left and right, but they take time off for things that are more commonly accepted, right? Childcare issues. They have home repair emergencies and stuff like that, right? Uh, for me, it's just a very special day. And I remember the last time I took October 24th off, it was 2020. And you got to remember the disaster we were in at the time. Right? We had just returned to the office. I was teaching at Washington Technology University. I had some, I, I had recovered from COVID one time at that point, and it was bad enough, right? I We had a lot of fallout of workplace issues, and I don't need to remind you guys what 2020 was like, right? There's a lot of issues on prejudice with George Floyd and all that. And for one magical day, I just completely disassociated myself with that. I went to my favorite Thai restaurant, and I told everybody there what solo sexuality was all about. It was just a very magical day off. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to take another October 24th off since then, and this is going on the third year. Last year was especially disappointing because early October, I had a colleague who took time away to go to take his kids to Disneyland, and I thought by filling in for him, I thought he would return the favor. But when I told him it was Solo Sexuality Pride Day, he laughed at me, and he refused to fill in for me. And it's just become a very upsetting situation. I thought about both him and the boss at that tutoring center I really dislike. Now, the colleague who took time off to take care of his kids, I might not have the luxury of going to his funeral, but our boss, I probably will. And I'm thinking of taking a butcher knife and at his funeral, go up to his body, pretending to be all caring and all that, and stab the knife right through his heart, making sure to expose his heart for all his family members to see, and just calmly walking away from that. Thank you very much. It was nice working with you, and walk out of that funeral. I can't wait to do that. I'll probably get my chance to do that within the next 20 years, and it will finally avenge how I feel working at the tutor. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to do that. All right. Better yet, after I stab him in the heart, put something really toxic all over his body so his family won't have the luxury of burying his. They'll have to treat it as some nuclear waste or something like that, right? And I can't wait to do that. Just completely mess up his funeral, right? Kind of like Taylor Swift singing about crashing a wedding, right? She needs to also sing about crashing a funeral as well, right? All right. All right. Happy Solo Sexual Pride Day. And please pray for me by disliking this video. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum,